The night rain had just stopped when Grace wiped her hands on her apron and looked at the empty tables of the restaurant. Her feet ached, her back burned, but her heart was still standing. It had learned how to stand long ago. Grace was not always a waitress. Once, she was just a schoolgirl with neat braids and big dreams. But in her final year of secondary school, death came to her small home. First, her father, then her mother. The house became silent. School fees became impossible. Grace dropped out, not because she wanted to, but because hunger is louder than dreams. She worked anywhere she could. She washed plates. She cleaned floors. She carried heavy loads under the hot sun. Every night she counted small coins and whispered to herself, "One day I will go back to school." It took years, but Grace saved enough to complete her secondary education. When she held her certificate, she cried like a child who had found her way home. But she wanted more. She wanted to study further. That was how she came to work at the restaurant, a small place with bright lights and tired workers. The manager, Mr. Tom, was known for his loud voice and hard heart. Grace kept quiet, worked hard, and minded her business. She knew how it felt to be looked down on. One afternoon, the door opened slowly, and an old man walked in. He wore simple clothes and held a stick. Beside him was a brown dog, calm and gentle. The room became quiet. Before Grace could move, Mr. Tom shouted, "Hey, get out of here! No dogs allowed!" The old man spoke softly. "Sir, this dog helps me walk." Mr. Tom laughed. "Then walk out with it. Do you even have money to eat here?" The old man lowered his head. People watched. No one spoke. Grace felt her chest tighten. She remembered being chased from places when she had nothing. She remembered hunger. She remembered shame. She stepped forward. "Please," Grace said, her voice shaking but firm, "leave him alone." Mr. Tom turned to her angrily. "Are you mad? Do you want to lose your job?" Grace did not answer. She gently held the old man's arm and led him to a seat. She brought him food, warm and full, and placed it before him. "Eat, sir," she said softly. "Don't worry about the money." The old man smiled, not with his mouth, but with his whole face. After a few minutes, the old man stood up. He turned toward Mr. Tom and said calmly, "You are fired." The restaurant burst into laughter. Mr. Tom laughed the loudest. "Fired? You? An old blind man with a dog?" Before the old man could say another word, a well-dressed man rushed out from the inner office. His face changed the moment he saw the old man. "Sir!" the man shouted in shock. Everyone turned. The man bowed slightly. "Welcome, sir. We didn't know you were coming today." The laughter died instantly. Mr. Tom's mouth fell open. The old man removed his dark glasses. His eyes were clear, sharp, strong. "I am not blind, and this restaurant belongs to me." Silence fell like a heavy stone. The staff froze. Mr. Tom's smile disappeared. His face turned pale. "I come here sometimes to see how my workers treat people. Today, you failed." Mr. Tom tried to speak, but no words came out. The old man turned to Grace. "What is your name?" "Grace," she replied, tears already filling her eyes. "You showed kindness when it was hard. From today, you are the manager." Grace's legs almost gave way. She knelt down, crying, thanking him again and again. For the first time in many years, her tears were not from pain, but from joy. Later, the old man asked about her life. Grace told him everything, about losing her parents, dropping out of school, working to survive, and her dream to further her education. The old man nodded slowly. "Your kindness brought you here. I will sponsor your education." Grace looked up at him, shocked. That day, a poor orphan became a manager. That day, kindness changed a life. And Grace learned something she would never forget. that even when the world is cruel, a good heart can open doors no strength ever could.